you guys? Welcome to my channel, Nursing with Key, where I make a whole bunch of nursing related videos sharing tips and tricks that I've learned along my journey to help you guys have the smoothest nursing journey. Now, I feel like this topic is very important because I know a lot of you guys are about to start rotations. I know some of you guys are about to start nursing school, and I kind of wanted to let you guys know that it is okay to refuse a task. And I'm going to share a story with you guys, a story where I refused to do a task and why you should also do the same sometimes. So let's get into the video. Now, let's make sure that we're all on the same page here. When you are caring for somebody, whether you're a nurse, nursing assistant, whatever, if you are caring for a resident or a patient, your main responsibility as staff is to keep your patient what? Safe. You have to ensure patient safety. You have to make sure that your patient is comfortable and that your patient is safe at all times. Now, I went to a place where I was doing my specific care rotation. Now, for those of you who don't know what specific care is, because I know the names are a little bit different depending on where you live. So for us, it's specific care. That was the first rotation that we did, and that was basically it was in a long-term care facility, and we were just practicing, medication administration. We were doing a lot of charting, so we were practicing our charting, practicing, how to look at the MARs and, look at the past medical records and give, check CBGMs and give insulin and injections and take blood and all kinds of stuff. So everything that we learned in school, we were, practicing it. Well, your whole rotation journey is for practice, but that was like the first time we were doing it. So we were assigned 3 patients at first, actually 2 patients at first, and we had to give basic care for 1 patient. So if you're an LPN or an RN student, most of the time, from what I've seen, even though, RNs or nurses feel like it's not their main job, which it is, definitely go check out my What I Hate About, the nursing field video where I talk about people thinking that they're too good to do basic care, but it is all of our jobs. So we still had hygiene care to give for 1 patient, and I had a shower to give that day. Now, I was assigned to shadow a nursing assistant, and he basically kind of just let me know what the patient was like and, what to do and whatever. Now, I don't know about you guys. I've worked as a CNA for a little while, and let me tell you that everywhere I go, I hate the damn shower chairs. I hate the shower chairs so much. I always feel like I'm unable to control them, like I don't have enough control on them, especially when turning corners and stuff like that. So what I personally like to do is I like to keep the patient or the resident in their wheelchair, wheel them to the shower room in their wheelchair, and do the transfer from their wheelchair to the shower chair over there, just because I don't feel like the shower chairs are steady enough to be pushing them down the hallway, and that I don't feel like I have a good control over it at all. And if that person hurts themselves, guess whose head it's on? It's on mine, not on anybody else's. So, he told me how he wanted me to do the shower. He kind of explained what she was like. She can stand, and she can do this, she can do that. I'm sorry guys, the lighting is really in and out, but yeah, so I did it my way, and he went and reported me to my teacher and reported me to the head nurse on our floor, because he had a problem with me doing it my way. So he told my teacher, who then came and told me. Now, he wanted me to continue to put the, he wanted me to continue to do it his way. So we were there for a couple of weeks. He wanted me to, he told me the next time he wanted me to put her on the shower chair and bring her to the room, bring her to the shower room in the shower chair. It's not like her room was right next door or, a couple steps away from the shower chair. Her room was all the way on the other side of the floor. I wasn't having it. I wasn't going to do it. I knew the shower chair wasn't steady. I knew the wheels weren't steady. And I knew, like I said, that if the patient fell, it was going to be on my head. So I had to talk with my teacher about it. She kind of told me, I explained to her that, look, I don't feel safe doing it this way because of X, Y, and Z. I don't want to fail. And at the end of the day, like I said in the beginning, our main priority as nursing assistants, nursing students, nurses, any nursing staff, anybody in the medical field, is to keep your patient safe. So I had a talk with her and I refused. And even though everyone else was kind of telling me, you know what, just shut up and do what he says. Just shut up and do what he says. And that's always what they say. Shut up and do whatever the nurse says. Shut up and do whatever the nursing assistant says. Whatever they tell you to do, just do it. But let me tell you guys something. If you feel like your patient is not safe or the patient's safety is at risk, you are the one being evaluated. You don't have a union to protect you, okay? You don't have, no. And even if you have a union out there for the people who are already graduates or who are already in the field, do your job right, okay? But you don't have anybody protecting you. You are the one being evaluated, and if anything happens to you, guess who fails? You fail. Guess who feels terrible at the end of the day? You feel terrible at the end of the day because now somebody just fell down and broke their hip because, there is so much malpractice in long-term care. In long-term care facilities, usually they obligate us like we are supposed to. And I know for some people are going to disagree and they're going to say that in their facility it is different. But usually for a lift, it is 2 people. You are going to see so many people doing the lift alone. Using the lift alone. You are not supposed to use the lift alone. You are supposed to be 2 people. So even if you see all the nurses and all the nursing assistants doing it alone, even if the nursing assistant that you're shadowing tells you to do it alone, put your foot down and say no. Not only do you have to protect the patient, but you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. Do you know how bad you're going to feel if somebody falls, if somebody, hits their head and gets a concussion, or, hurts themselves really bad and ends up having to go to the hospital, or breaks a hip or breaks a leg? You're going to be feeling so terrible at the end of the day. The family's going to come for you. Your grades are going to come for you because you're for sure going to fail for patient safety. Patient safety is probably worth the most points when you're being evaluated. So that's gone down the drain. Everyone's going to be talking about you. You're going to feel like crap. So protect your patient and protect yourself. And know that it is okay to say no when it is necessary, okay? I'm not talking about, other things. If it's not affecting your patient's safety, and somebody tells you to do something their way and you feel, and you know that way is safe, but you just don't like doing it that way, then you could kind of, hush up and whatever. But if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like you don't, like I said, I didn't feel like I had proper control over the shower chair. If you feel like it's not safe because of the equipment or because of you or because you're just not comfortable or whatever, speak to the person you're shadowing first. Don't just run to your teacher and snitch. Speak to the person you're shadowing first. Explain to them, why you feel like it's unsafe or whatever. See what they say. If they do not agree or they continue to insist on you doing it, go see your teacher. Speak to your teacher about it and let your teacher handle it from there. Okay? Even though the teacher, I'm going to be real. Even though the teacher told me to just do it his way, even though everyone was telling me to just do it his way, guess what? I continue to do it my way because I'm a hard head like that. Not only am I a hard head, I have to protect myself. I have to protect myself. Protect yourself in your charting, in your quality of work. Be careful with the things you say. Be careful with how you do things. Be careful with your charting because at the end of the day, it's all on your head. That person is your responsibility for the shift. So be safe out there, guys. Anyways, I kind of just wanted to share that little experience with you guys. I hope you guys like that. If you guys have any stories to share about any situations like this or any, suggestions or extra advice that you guys would like to share with everybody else, this is what I made the channel for all of us to learn. So leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. I will see you later. Bye.